bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown.
They can't take it to 10. Hey.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. What do you need? Watch one. 12, fellas, here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Well, that's certainly... Looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On 1st down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here we go, here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Here we go, here we go.
Now Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down.
I got you. Check 50.
50.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. And he is is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after one. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Silver. Hey, gun. Two. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
I got you.
55's my guy, 55.
13.
Garoppolo on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
White 80.
Mike 54.
Snickers, got spin.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's taken down inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 66. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
Block 80.
First down, Steelers.
Man, I got you. Hey,
No foul.
switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Sheldon Day busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Watch twin. Who draw quarter? What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Flash, let's go.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks.
Easy, easy. Hey.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Fielded at the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go. Blue 30. Alert, alert. Coaching spell.
Here we go again. 36, 36. Can't
Alert, alert! Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
2.
Watch a slap.
Middle.
56. Mike 56. It's been a long day for you. Mike 50.
No spacing.
Mike.
Slack it, slack!
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go!
56. Mike 56. 56.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
21. I got you. Go ahead.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Here we go.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
11.
55. Mike 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
66.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
56.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Like 80.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
61. Match box light.
56. Mike, 56. Coming this way. Coming this way.
Black is third.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
56. Mike, 56. We got to get the ball. Get the ball. Check.
Keystone, Travis. 77.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
66. Bullet time.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Let's go, man.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep.
White. Hey, orbit.
Garoppolo now. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the run. Mike, 55. 55. You must be.
Hey, zoom. Hey, check right.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
I got you.
Go now.
Lock.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half they only have. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 35 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gould for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just to... across the 25.
Around 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And the Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So, again,
and across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over first and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Keep it up, guys. Under crush, under crush, under crush. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, gun.
Lucky.
Garoppolo gives to Breida.
Check, nickel.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he's all the way down to the 6.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
55! I know he ain't got it. Switch!
Hey, gun.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays?
Here we go.
I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
11. Hey, exit. Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
You draw corker.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And an alley to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And he's into the clear. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 63 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
21. Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go. Like 80!
And it's getting in home. Slip.
12.
They run with Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
5.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Steelers 7, 49ers 6.
Here we go.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, gun. 1, Omaha. Hey, high 7.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Bravo.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
Man, deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a give coming right is Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
Check, 55 to Mike.
12, fellas, here we go. Say Alpha.
It's on field.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
I got you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
26 Mike.
And watch the ball.
Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
At the 24-yard line.
Take both of them. 61. Match box.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go. Hey, check 25.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Christian Travis. Hey, alert.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
On first down, it's Connor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10. At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
D-line, get that quarterback. 26, Mike. 20.
Hey, Charlie.
Austin Sled.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. All day.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check.
Alert.
56 to Mike.
6-6. Bullet high.
Wild. Mike 56. Mike 56.
No go.
Hey, they scared.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards.
Check 56.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
We got bombers.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back counter. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 13 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
Hey, Echo. Go ahead.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Breida. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes a field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and now it's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Jack 16.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Protein spill. Whoa!
56.
Block it.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steelers first down.
General West. 8.
56.
Black, what's that?
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 33 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Hey, gun.
Banjo. 198. Watch 98.
12.
Tighten down. There you go. 198.
Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Stay at home.
Here's Breida. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right here. 21.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Watch the run. 198. Watch 98.
11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
I got you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, gun.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 31.
Works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Hey, here we go. Kill. Check. Rush in.
I got you.
Motion me out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check pass.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
White. Right there in the middle.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sideline while this one continues.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, box drop.
Come on, baby.
I got this.
Mike, 55. Check. 50.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go. 180!
Push him back.
Hey, gun. Lock!
55.
Get hot!
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
180!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger, he gets this one to Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Travel.
Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
6'6", bullet high.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson at heart. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice, taking notice.
and laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really say.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! White. Check. I got this. Hey, come on.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
21. Here we go.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Hey, seam 6.
Run you over. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 23 yards the pickup there.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
John. 21.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 33-yard line.
Hey, alert!
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. It's caught by Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
Here we go.
Garoppolo and the offense with it 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
64. Weak.
Switch it. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's coming. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 36-yard line.
56.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, alert 3.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
66. Middle.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
57 for the mark.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, 43 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 27, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 11, man.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go. 180. Hey, gun.
The 26-yard line.
21.
Watch the curl.
Hey, wahoo.
Garoppolo on first down. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
General West.
57. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 65 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter. Easy.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems.
Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get the ball. No.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Great. 55, my God, 55. Rip left.
Out of the gun, Newton. Complete to right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Come on. Wide, get 50.
61, matchbox white.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Block 80.
54, right there. 54. Check. Hot.
Jack 16.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Let's go. Mike, 55. Right there.
Gun.
55. Watch the screen. Tight dog.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Don't get nervous. Mike 55. Mike 55.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Newton on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check three. Alert flare.
Gun.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. And they got the hookup. This is Olsen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. No score after one on EA Sports.
We got this.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. From 3 yards out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
We got double up. Under crunch. Check.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 41.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98.
Great.
You can't block me.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to launch it for one. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. This is McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Watch 98.
On 1st down, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
well, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Check 4. 49. Check 49.
Gun.
Showing up. Check. Let's go. Come on.
Express.
Staying open.
Great.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
It's just me and you. Deuce. Slam. Alert 3, 8.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Watch the run.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be fielded at the 6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Again, a run with counter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
At the 30-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
You got it. You got it.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. But it's brought in by Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
1st down, Steelers.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson.
Shaq 16.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go. Black 20.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Steps away to his left. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes, right side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Connor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Panthers' 47-yard line.
54, no spacing. Check.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. They'll run on first down. It's Connor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy,
here we go.
always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check 13. Check 13.
44.
Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
80 weapons. 22, 44.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to work. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 11 yards there, first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Panthers 41, Steelers nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
66. X3. 218. Chop. Beat these two.
On first down, Connor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. Gerald McCoy providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
98 for Mike. Here we go. Sponge. No.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Gun.
Newton's going to throw it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a stop so hot you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, peak flow. Rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Come on, 180. Check 53 is mine.
First carry now for David Montgomery. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
In your face. Smooth. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And a complete this one to Patterson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check out. Red, come. I got him. On me. Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robert. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 62 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Get in the weight room.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Howard. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Switch up.
Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Howard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard. 42 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down.
I'm scared. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Ran, talk.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Check. No. Watch twist. He's coming. Double up.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's get it.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You draw corker. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 3. You got tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Shit. 36. Protein spell.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Wide motion. 18. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Hey, orbit.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check safety, check safety. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Mike's 47.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Sunday.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
General West.
To throw is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check curls.
57.
Once again with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On third down, a run with Cohen, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Check hot route. Hot. Recon, 132 fighter. Check, 59. Man, I got you. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Working from the gun, Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 99. Check 99. Lefty. 61. Matchbox lights. 59. Man, I got
you. To throw, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
Get ready. Tight dog. One. 52's the mark, boy. 52.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Watch the safety creep.
They hand off to their big tight end. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Trey 15, Trey 15.
On 1st down, Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach said, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
53. I got one. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. I got you, punk. 53.
Hey, you.
53's the mic.
Red, up.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got Burton here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. Hey, exit. Check. 53's mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Trubisky will throw. That is caught by Cohen. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Lock in, lock in. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They try again with Cohen, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Back's mine, back's mine.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, check. Great, great. Rocky.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Switch.
Wentz on to give to Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 23-yard run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd and short.
Alert, 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 alert.
I'm coming for you, son. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, Delta.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, 42 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
X3, 218, chop.
Throwing his Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's Trubisky. Got a man open, it's Wims. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Crunch.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 2nd and very short, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. In his own end zone, the Twins. It's caught by Jackson. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Mike, go. Lady. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Do.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.